Hello and welcome back. It is Saturday, December 10th, I believe. For this week, my housing coordinator let me know that I am enrolled in the VEPA rehousing program and I can start looking for apartments. I've been doing that. I have looked at 3 apartments. Today I put in an application for one of those apartments, which is a 2-bedroom. It is not luxury, okay? It doesn't have washer, dryer, central air, or microwave, but it is huge and it's under 2300. I'm trying to keep all of my expenses under 25 and that fits the category, okay? So I can work with it. You always gotta go poop when I'm doing something. Application fees. $55 for the application, $300 for the holding fee. The one that I put the application in for today is only $59 for the application and $100 for the holding fee. And the way that that application works, another thing that I like is you pay the $59 and then you do like your screening or whatever, like your credit, your background and all that type of stuff. And then if you're like pre-qualified, then that's when they make you pay the $100. So like if you're not even qualified for the apartment and you're gonna get denied, you won't even have to worry about that 100 because the apartment won't be on hold for you, babes. You know what I'm saying? So I paid the $59. I went through the little screening process and I was pre-approved. So basically I feel like all I'm waiting for is the leasing office to kick in, but like I said, today is Saturday, so I probably won't hear anything back from that until like the beginning of the week. However, your security deposit could be from $500 to the amount of your rent, right? And with me, of course, I already knew that it was going to be the amount of my rent. I don't know where all that money is coming from because I don't have it. But glory, okay? Something will be worked out in the midst of it all. You know, I gotta hook up utilities and all that type of stuff. I don't have anything. Last time I moved into my apartment, I had a bed. I had some type of like cooking utensils, a cup, a plate, a griddle, like a TV. I don't have anything. Hold on, shit. I've been just applying to jobs. I went to my orientation for IHSS. They wouldn't take my freaking address. The lady told me, she was like, just bring a letter stating that you live there, and as long as the address is in the letterhead, we will accept it. I went back and there's a different person. They're like, we can't accept this. So then they were like, go to the DMV and get a change of address card. I went to the DMV, stood in the line for an hour just for them to tell me they no longer give out change of address cards. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck do y'all want me to do? Y'all should know that. Y'all have orientation like 5 days out the week, right? And I'm pretty sure you've told someone to go get a change of address card before and they came back and told you they don't do those no more. So why the fuck are y'all still telling people to go get one? So I have to figure that out. I have to figure that out. That's a whole nother thing I have to do. But the first apartment I seen, the amount of buses that we would have took to get there for him to go to school would have been 2 buses. The second apartment would have been 3, and the one I put an application in for, it was also 3. Yeah, I just wanted to come and tell you guys a little update because I have not talked to y'all since I put that last vlog up. What was that, a week ago? So yeah, also it's the 10th, so we have 9 more days on our extension. Hey y'all, what? I'm picking y'all up for the 2nd time in 1 week. Hand clap. I actually have something to update y'all on, so that's why you're getting my face, you know. So today is Tuesday, January 13th, and I was supposed to meet with my housing coordinator yesterday. I never made it because I was in the county office trying to get breathe, help with the down payment. That's for a car. The rent deposit. They help you with deposit, they help you with last month's rent, they help you with utilities, they help you with microwave, stove, refrigerator, stuff like that. So I went down there to try to get some money, right? And they do it 100% differently now. They probably caught on to scams. But yeah, I had to take the paper to the landlord and have them sign it, which I couldn't do that in front of her, obviously. So I had to bring it back today. And then after I turn that in, they make me do an application. Then they have to call and verify, and then they have to like email the housing unit or whatever and make sure that the address is actually addressed to the person on the application. So she's like, this could take up to 2 weeks. I'm trying to get that quickly, because as you guys know, I put in the application for the 2-bedroom 1-bath apartment, and today I got an email from her talking about, hi, we received your email, application. All we need is your pay stubs and your ID, and then we can get the ball rolling. However, for some reason on the application it has like a move-in day of yesterday, which obviously, so she's like, we probably will need to move that back, but if we don't, then you know, you'll have to do like the fees and the rent and all that as soon as possible. So I called her, and I have been calling them all day. It's already like 8 o'clock right now, so I have to do it again tomorrow. But I left her a voicemail, and I'm basically like asking how much would it all be, like to know if I could pay it now or if I should wait till next week. Hopefully the next time I come up on here, I'm telling y'all I'm going to pick up my keys. Hello, welcome back. It is Wednesday, January 14th, the day after I got that application email, right? I got another email this morning. They are not able to process my application due to my credit. It's okay, because I was praying and praying and praying, and God, if it's not meant for me, it's not meant for me. Don't let me get it, right? Okay. So I was finna put in another application for a place I haven't even seen. Because I called him and asked, how much is your application fees? He gonna say $59. I said, okay. Then I'm applying, right? And then it gets to the page where it says a $200 holding fee. I should call him back and cuss him out. But yeah, that's how today is going. I am about to head over to the office to talk to my housing coordinator, because I didn't get a chance to talk to her yesterday or the day before. I just got off the phone with a transitional housing program, a 24-month program. The only thing about it for me is you have to share a room with another mom. You have to pay rent too, basically, like $700 a month, but whatever, because I'm literally looking for an apartment. But that's the only thing. I don't want to share a room with another human. I really don't. But if push comes to shove, because you guys know I have 4 days till my next exit date, which I'm going to talk to them about that in the office right now. But Monday is supposed to be my next exit date. Hi, notice anything? Yeah, so today is Tuesday, January 27th. I don't know when the last time is that I talked to y'all. Okay, obviously I picked this up yesterday. I am back in rentals. Unfortunately, that's the life that I have to live right now, just to be able to make sure that I can keep a roof over our head if the time comes, you know, because our next exit date is February 2nd, which is a week from today. Also, that baby's birthday is coming up. Y'all's internet nephew is going to be turning 4 on the 5th. So there's also that. Yeah, I picked this car up yesterday. I was going back and forth with myself. Should I get a cash car? Should I just go back to rentals? But the thing about a cash car is I would pay all the money that I've been saving for the cash car. So if we are to be exited on the 2nd without any housing, I'm not going to be able to pay for any type of room, because I done paid it for the car, you know. Or we can sleep in the car. Sure, we can sure sleep in the car. I have made a profile on Zillow, if you didn't know. You're looking for places. Zillow has a I don't want to say program because it's not a program, but when you sign up for the app, they will let you put in as many applications as you can put in a 30-day period for $35. And as you guys know, application prices these days are absolutely insane. So if you could put in 50 applications for $35 when one application on the street is costing $350, please go ahead and do that. So I've been getting calls to go look at places. Today I do have a place to go look at. I could have another place to go look at, but obviously I wasn't paying attention, and that's only a 1-bedroom. If I'm gonna be paying 20 something or 21, 22, 2300 of something, it's gotta have 2 bedrooms and things that I want. Okay, I've learned that getting denied for the other apartment is because I was not looking for something that I want. I was settling, and I did not come this mother freaking far to settle. Okay, how am I gonna do it? I really don't know, because I feel like I messed around and told my housing coordinator a little bit too much, so now she's on the edge, and I don't know if the rapid rehousing is going to be something that I can even count on anymore at this moment, because I do not have the income that she wants. I do have income, I just don't have income that she wants. So there's that. I have also, my camera's on that second notch. It's on that second notch. I have also heard back from my gain worker, and I am in the process of getting closer to that TSC program, which is a job that they'll give me for a year. I also have to get back in touch with PUSD to see if they can put Munchie and daycare on top of the school that he goes to, because if I get calls for the job, I have to be able to tell them yes, you know, because I need it. And if they're like, oh well, can you work 5 to 11? I can't, because my child is in school from 7 to 6. So if it's not within those hours, I can't do it. So I have to see if I can get him into a daycare, so when he's not in school, he can go to daycare when I need him to. Aside from that, I'm just trying to do everything that I can between now and the 2nd. Like I said, that kid's birthday is coming up, so I'm getting prepared for that. That's another reason that I have this car, because if you know anything about me, my situation is not going to change who I am. I am a spoiled, you could say entitled, bougie, get what you want type of person, and that is not going to change about me. I hate when people park next to you and there's a parking lot full of parking spaces. Anyways, so I will be going to get the kid decorations. I don't know if I'm gonna get him made, like I don't know if I'm gonna get him cupcakes that you have to make, or already made cupcakes, because I don't know where we're gonna be on the 5th. So if we're not in the shelter or somewhere that has an oven, I can't make him cupcakes, so I'll probably have to make them. I'll probably have to buy them already made. Decorations, cupcakes, an outfit, and all that type of stuff. I'm going to be taking him to, I think it's called the Pretend City or something, I don't know, but that's where he's going to be going for his birthday. I don't know if I want him to go to school or not. He probably wants to go to school, so that's another dilemma. Am I gonna keep him in school on his birthday, or will we be going on his birthday? His birthday's on Thursday. The kid was out of school all last week, because his school was just adamant about getting some type of form that they needed before he can go back to school. So he was with me all last week until I could get somebody to take me to go get that form all the way in Colton. So yeah, he just went back to school yesterday, which was Monday. So that's another thing that I'm just stressing about, because the man asked me yesterday, like, if you do get the TSC program, what is something that would hinder you from keeping the job, or like getting the job? And I told him, like, for example, my son was with me all last week. Stuff like that happens, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna put a damper on a job. Like, ma'am, you haven't been here all week. Well, my child does come first in all aspects, okay? So there's that. It's just like, I love the type of work that I am able to do, but I hate the fact that it takes most of my money out of my pocket with the rental car. That's the thing that I hate the most about it, because I can work whenever, anytime. He can come with me, I can stay home. Like, it's just a great time, really. It's just the rental that really cuts into my loving it so much. But yes, that is all the updates that I can think of right now, and if I don't think I'm gonna think of anything else. So I'm gonna try to get this video up for you guys before next week. Please keep us in your prayers and keep us in your thoughts, and yeah, we'll just keep doing it day by day. I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated as much as I can with everything that's going on. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.